I'll just kill the ones that already made it in. It doesn't look like they can get underneath, guys. I told you. Look, they cannot get underneath. What's up, Zombie Slayers? This is KJ48, and welcome back to my 7 Days to Die Alpha 16 Let's Play. Alright, so last video, we started spiking up the new base. The new base is coming along quite well. You guys give me a lot of good ideas for the new base as well that I will be discussing during the video. And also, I've been working on the Autumn Sunshine Outpost. I'm going to give you a little bit of a tour here, okay? Now, as you can see, I've got some lights up top here. I'm in the midst of trying to get the lights up top here. I've also moved a couple of these relays around to some better spots, and let me show you what I've been doing with them. So I brought these down here. I've got the wires going this way and that way. This doesn't look connected, does it? It is right there. You can kind of see it. All right, so I've got the wires going this way and that way, going over here. Same thing on the other side. All right, the main thing I did last night was I dug, and I also put up some more of these spotlights. I put a spotlight here. I still have to finish that, obviously. I put a spotlight here, and I put a spotlight here. And I'm telling you right now, this base is coming along nice. The next coordinate we spend here, you guys should be able to see very, very clearly. All right, let me show you some other things I did here before we get back out to our new base. I've got a new way to drop down here. You know how I have this little drop down pitfall thing to get down, to get up and down? Well, to get down, and then I use the what do you call it, hatchet elevators to get back up. Anyway, I want to be able to close this. So what I do is I put another hatch down here, right? And then I just close this and then open this one, okay? And you might be wondering why that's a big deal. Well, I'll tell you in a minute, all right? Also, I did have to break up my land claim block, and because this is a quote-unquote feature that land claim blocks are going to decay, I put a block underneath it. Now, you said if I pick up this block and the land claim block falls, I still get the land claim block back? That sounds kind of weird, but we're going to give it a shot. All right, let me show you. I've also been doing some digging over here, trying to get some stone. I've also been trying to open up this area a little bit better. I'm going to come down here. I went ahead and started opening up this area a little bit more. I'm going to shift everything over here. There's my hatch elevator. All right. Over here, I kept going down this way. I hit iron there, and I kept going, and I hit iron here as well. So we've got quite a lot of iron actually really close to our base, which is awesome. Basically what I was doing was I was heading down towards this iron mine, but I hit iron way before that, so that is awesome. All right, and let me show you the last thing I want to show you. First of all, do I have everything in my inventory? I do. So let's get going. We're going to go up this hatch elevator. There we go. And I went ahead and set this up properly. So now the zombies will just walk over this and it won't be a problem. And this is why I wanted to be able to drop down without dropping all the way down. This is the one. So I could drop down in here, close this hatch. Because a lot of times when I fell down here, I didn't have time. I couldn't close the hatch. So it's very important that I close that hatch, obviously. Autumn Sunshine Base is coming out really nice. I mean, honestly, it's still not done yet. But it's kind of done. I mean, it's functional, even though it's not done yet. So, all right. So you can see right here what I've got my... There we go, and I've got my inventory. I think I've got everything I'm going to want. I've got some mechanical parts, which I shouldn't have, but that's okay. Let's head on out to the new base. I'm also going to need a name for this base, right? And I'm not really sure what I want to call it. I think we're gonna work on it, and when it starts to take shape and it starts looking like something, I think we'll name it then. Because a lot of times we name these bases early, and then they end up looking like something, and then we could pick a really cool name for them because they look like that whatever, you know, we picked their name for. But you know, I don't want to name this one too early. Let's see what it ended up looking like, and then we will choose a name. All right, guys. One thing I did not think about this base is where I'm going to put the fence, the electric fence, right? So let me kill this guy. He's kind of aggravating me. I knew he was gonna wander into me, and I just want to deal with him now, so I don't have to deal with him later. There we go. I did not think about the electric fence. So I'm not gonna worry about it because we're gonna have to make this thing wider anyway to deal with this area. So what I think I'm gonna do is I think I'm going to probably put I don't really know. The electric fence is gonna go on the side, and it's gonna come across the bottom right here, like in the middle. I just don't know exactly where or how it's gonna work just yet. But that is gonna be where the electric fence is gonna go there for sure. I just, you know, it doesn't really matter because I'm gonna be digging this place out bigger anyway. Let's just get this part done with, and then we will deal with the electric fence. So you can see right here, I put little blocks down where the blades are gonna be. So I don't put spikes down because I want to put a solid block underneath and everything. So all right, let's go ahead, and there we go, and we can put these down, and I want these all upgraded to steel like as soon as possible. So that's what we're going to be working on Seriously. That's what we're going to be working on today, trying to get these things to steel. I do not want to use my auger when I don't need to because this is easy. I don't have any food. Thank God I brought some out. Yes, I am not paying attention to eating and drinking, guys. I'm going to apologize from the bottom of my cold, dead heart, but I'm not going to be paying attention to that stuff because I'm too excited about this build, you know? I just can't, it's just not something I'm really thinking about right now, so if it annoys you, I wholeheartedly apologize, but I'm going to apologize early because I know it's going to be an issue. Alright, so let's do this. Okay. Now, a lot of you guys gave me some good ideas, and a lot of, like, someone was telling me about... Alright, I just went ahead and looked it up because I'll be damned if I'm going to say someone. Daniel, one of my longtime commenters, cool guy, was giving me the idea of a lot of ideas, and a lot of them come from Grand Spartan, apparently. So I went and checked out some of Grand Spartan's stuff, and he has some epic builds, man. Like, he gave me some really good ideas. I'm not going to build my stuff as epic as him. I mean, he was like on day 315 and stuff. I'm not going to... I'm never going to make it to day 315. But it did give me some good ideas on how to build stuff, you know, in a cool way. So I just wanted to give a shout out. So when I use some of these ideas, you know where they came from. All right, so let's go ahead and start upgrading these because I want these upgraded as soon as possible. All right, and then we will see what we're gonna do next. I do have the 100 pillars. I'm gonna need some of something else. I don't want to say what it is. Actually, let's take a look at what rebar we can make because I don't think you can make these things in rebar. Yeah, part of this build I'm gonna be using pillar 50s. As a matter of fact, might as well start making some now. Pillar 50s. Do we need 300? We do not need 300. We probably don't even need 100 to be perfectly honest. Let's just make 50 for now. There we go. And we are also going to need plates. Wet concrete plates should work just fine. We're not going to need a lot of these either. I'm going to make 25 just because I can. I'll save the rest. I'm not going to need a lot of them for this build. But don't forget, I'm going to do other... Oops. I'm going to do other builds with this setup. I'm going to build another one right next to it, basically. You know, and then I could have, like, if one falls, I could just go to the next. I like having backup plans in multiple bases, so if something fails, it's not the end of the world, you know? Alright, so there we go. And should we upgrade these all to spikes? I really don't see why not, but I think I'm going to hold off for now. Because I don't know exactly how the next part of this is going to work. So give me a minute. Alright guys, I'm just taking a break here to have some lunch and a little bit of drink, okay? I think this is pretty much set up the way I want it to go. And I think we're going to have to wait for these plates to get done. So I've got some other things I want to do while the plates are going on. I don't know how far I want to dig this hole out around until this part of the build is done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start building this up now, and I don't see any... I mean, I could put windows in here. Yeah, I could put windows in here. That's something I could normally do because zombies would be attacking it, but they're not going to be able to attack it now. I also need a way to get out there because I will have some kind of walkway around. Now, do I want the walkway to be even with the ground? I don't think so. I don't think so. I want the walkway to kind of be a little bit farther up from the ground. I'm not really sure how far yet. I will decide that eventually. But for now, we'll just put the things down we know we want and the way we want them. All right, so we want a window in the back. Eye level. How far? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Big windows? Do we want big windows? I don't see any reason not to have big windows. Well, there is going to kind of be a reason because I'm gonna have a walkway going up. And I don't want windows to be behind it. So I kind of have to decide where the walkway is going to be before I can do windows. Alright, so that's a bit of a bummer. Well, I could put the walkways on the side. See, I don't know how far up this is going to be. Let's not put walkways right now. But we'll try not to... I'll try to remember not to upgrade the stuff in the middle. So I could take out the rebar if I do want walkways. Right now, I just got to see how high this is going to have to be. I guess it doesn't have to be really high. Honestly, like... 3 spots should probably be okay. There's no real reason to make it that high. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, so, now to show you the way I'm going to do this front part. Okay? So what I'm going to do is, now I got this from Games for Kicks. Games for Kicks used some kind of ramp block on the bottom. I don't know which one he used, though. It wasn't a ramp block. It was like a corner ramp block or a wedge. I think it was a wedge he used. Yeah, I think he might have used the wedged, or he used the wedge tip. No, he used the wedge tip. Okay, so he used the wedge tip. I'm not going to use the wedge tip. I'm going to use the actual concrete plate. I've tested this in a what do you call it? A creative world, and it worked there. So I'm hoping it's going to work here as well. Because if it doesn't work, it's going to screw up this whole build. All right, so right there is going to go like that. And again, I tested this, and crawlers could not get underneath this. I kind of want to test it again, though. I don't like the idea of like going in blind. You know what I mean? But this is the idea. And the idea is that I don't want to use poles because we've been using them so much. But pillars kind of suck when they're low. Now this is great because I can attack the zombies as they're standing. I can shoot the zombies as they're standing, but their heads won't be in the pillars. And if they do lose their legs, the heads won't be in the pillars down below either. Now, if as long as the crawling zombies can't get through here, we're good to go. I tested this in a creative world, but who knows, right? So I think what I'll do is at some point, I'm not sure if I want to do it on camera or not. I guess I should. You guys will probably be interested in seeing it. I'll probably spawn in some some zombies and see if they can get through there. So what am I looking at? Did I save wet concrete block? No, I didn't. Of course I didn't. Well, here I am killing this horde, and I'm like, why am I killing this horde? I've got a ready-made horde now to test my base. So let's see if we can do this. I need to put this right here. And we need to pick this up. There we go. Alright, guys. Come on. Come on. Are they even going to make it here? I want the crawlers to make it to see if they can crawl underneath this base. Alright. Come on, guys. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. I got to cut down all the trees in the area, by the way. It'll really help with lag. So you can see right here, it doesn't look like... I don't know where they're going. Oh, okay, I see what they're doing now. That's okay. Actually, no, it's not. It's going to mess up what I want to do here. There we go. Okay. Now we'll just kill the ones that already made it in. It doesn't look like they can get underneath, guys. I told you. Look, they cannot get underneath. Alright? So this is going to work. It's going to work. If they're standing up, I've got a clear shot at them. If they lose their legs, so be it. I mean, it's still not as good as the poles. I mean, it's not as effective as the poles. But, you know, we got to do something different. We've been using the poles so much. Yeah, this is going to be a nice setup. Look at this. Now, they do attack below. Or at least they were when I was testing this. What they do is they attack the blocks down here. But it doesn't seem like they are. No, they're not. Okay, that's interesting. When I tested this, they were attacking the blocks below. So, not really sure what's up with that, but whatevs. It's all good. Alright, guys. So that is officially going to work. Awesome. Alright. Yeah, I was out there. I saw the horde, and I went out there and started fighting it. And then I was like, wait a minute. What the hell am I fighting this horde for? You know? Like, I just said I was going to spawn zombies and test out my base idea. And then I got a horde, and I'm like, yeah, let's kill the horde. Kill it dead. Alright, it does sound like a few fell below. So let's go deal with them. You know, I could probably make a ramp out of here. Right? Why not? Or some kind of stairway or something? Why wouldn't I? If the zombies crawl out, good for them. I want them to crawl out. I don't know. Maybe. Or I could just leave them down there and not worry about it. I don't know. Plus, it would make it easier for me to get in and out of there, you know, easier. So, alright. Well, there you go, guys. Alright, let me show you what I'm going to do over here. So... I'm debating what I want to do over here. You know what I got to do when I go back to base tonight? I got to make the blade traps. That's what I got to do. I can't come back here again without blade traps. Anyway, so what I'm thinking is, you can see right here, I kind of put the plates there. Now, let's go ahead and copy rotation. No, copy rotation. There you go. All right, so that can go there. That's going to be a full block, so that can go there. It can't go any higher. That's going to be a blade. But I can do it here. Now, do I want to do this or do I want to do iron bars? Iron bars would look cooler. But these are more powerful. So I'm not really sure which ones I want to do there. I do know this is going there. That's a done deal. That's a done deal. But I don't want them falling off the sides. So you know, what should I put there? Should I put iron bars? Iron bars would look so cool, guys. It really would. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna have to think about it. The only problem is iron bars, like I said, will also be a lot weaker. So that, I mean, a lot weaker. You're going from like 6,000 hit points, 6,000 down to 3,000, which, you know, you're going from 9,000 hit points to like 2,500 hit points. So if they do start attacking it, it's going to break out pretty easily. But man, it would look awesome. I don't know. know. Maybe I'll try a combination of both. We'll see. All right, so we got to go over there and take up that corpse because that damn corpse is in the way. There we go. Died in a bad spot, bro. For me, anyway. All right, scrap. You know what? I should probably drop off some stuff because I do want to get the bones. I gotta get those bones for the glue, man. The glue has to keep flowing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put the steel away because I don't know if you know, I don't even know if I'm gonna use it today. I will not be using the barbed wire today. That stuff can go away. All right, let's get the corpses. All right, so here we are, and we're gonna take you out. All right, and then we're gonna take these and we're gonna copy rotation, and there we go. So you can see where it's going, guys. Now you can really see where it's going. I gotta dig out some more dirt. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I'm probably just gonna make this concrete. I don't want the, I mean, Jesus, that's like, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 layers of spikes. I don't need more. I mean, it's just crazy, right? So, don't need more spikes. So I'll just make the rest of that concrete. And it's nice because it's a lot of spikes, but it's concentrated. It should like, you know, have most of the zombies on it. Like, one thing that Daniel was telling me about Grand Spartan, what he did was, and I'm gonna do the same thing, when I finally have the dig site as far as I want it, like when it's set up, what you do is you dig a few, like 2 or 3 layers of dirt out and you replace it with reinforced concrete, and then on top of that you put barbed wire, and it keeps the zombies out of the pit. I also might put some iron bars around the circumference as well, just to keep them out of there. You know, I really do not want them in the pit. Oh man, that's gonna look awesome. All right, so let's put some more of these plates down here. We're gonna need a lot more plates. So did I favorite the plates? Why didn't I favorite the plates? Why? Plates. I gotta unfavorite all that freaking cobblestone crap. How many of these can I make? 214. I don't need that many, but I do need a lot. Let's just make 50. 50? Yes, we will need 50 actually. All right, guys, let's put the second story on here. I'm gonna leave the windows open and just assume I'm gonna put windows wherever I want. And basically if where I put the walkway system up top, if the staircase system that goes up top if the windows are kind of in the way, I'll just take the windows out. It's not really a big deal. All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to have this thing built up, and then I'm gonna have a walkway coming over here. And then I'm going to have another part of the base right here that just comes down, probably with a ladder. And that's how I'm going to get in and out of the base. I also saw another cool thing that Grand Spartan did where he had like an underground like tunnel system with his mini bike, and he used the drawbridge to close it. And it was freaking genius. So, I don't know, I'm not going to use that for this base, but I'm going to remember that. That was really cool. Yeah, got a lot of good ideas, man, for real. Alright, so how high do I want this thing? Honestly, I don't really need it that high. 3 high will probably be fine. I don't see any reason to put it more than 3 high. I am going to want some room for some chests in here, but this is not where I'm going to keep all my normal chests. My normal chests are going to be on the next level. So I think 3 high should be plenty for this build. Yeah, I think that'll work. There's no point in making it more than 3 high, really, that I can think of. Alright, so that means this comes across like so. I mean, I guess I can make it 4 high. Let's see how it looks in here when it's 3 high. It's really plenty high enough. I mean, I don't see, well, nah, let's make it 4 high. Let's make it 4 high. I'm gonna make it 4 high just so I have extra room over here to kind of attack up. What's up, lady? You ain't coming in here. Nice try. How's your pathing doing now, you freaking zombie? Alright, so let's take all this out. And then we'll put in some pillars. Here we go. Good old pillars, man. Guys, I haven't worked with pillars in a while. Like, this is, God, it's been a long time since I've worked with pillars. Poles are just superior in pretty much every way. I'm basically working with pillars because they're something not new, but newer, you know? Yeah, the poles are freaking ridiculous. Alright, so that's good. I don't know how I want to do this. It doesn't really matter. I can figure it out later. Oh, we're running out of rebar. Crap. Well, damn. I do have some more rebar being made at home. So that is awesome. I think I have a couple hundred. Yeah, she can't do anything. She's screwed. She's screwed. All right. So yeah, I like that a lot better. I like that a lot better. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That works for me. Hells yeah. All right, so we don't even need to upgrade this to reinforced concrete. It's kind of irrelevant because we're not going to be here for... I mean, we'll probably do the 35-day horde here, maybe. Maybe if we get it done by then. All right, so let's continue up here. And it's starting to get a little dark. Got a few minutes left on the video, so let's keep going through here. Drawbridge mini bike entrance Grand Spartan. Okay, yeah, I talked about that. What else? Barbed wire near the edge. We talked about that. Also, when I was talking about the two drawbridges coming up in the middle and like meeting, I said like nobody, I don't think anybody's done it. And you guys said, well, Z Nation did it. And like, yeah, I kind of thought about Z Nation, but I don't like really talk about him because he's basically done everything. Like when I say no one did it, I guess I was kind of thinking to myself and I didn't quite say it out loud. But when I said nobody's done it, I meant no one's done it except for Z Nation. Z Nation's kind of like The Simpsons. You ever see that episode of South Park? The Simpsons did it. Z Nation's done it. If you've thought of something, Z Nation thought about it a year ago. So, you know, that's just the way it is with that guy, man. He's a building machine. So that's why I said that nobody did it. I was kind of thinking of Z Nation, but I just thought it went without saying that whenever I say no one did it, I meant Z Nation did it, but nobody else. But then you guys gave me a couple other people who did it that I didn't know about. I figured people did it. It's just nobody I knew, you know? Nobody I saw did it. All right, so let's go ahead and let's just put the plates on the side. Oh, did I not make any? I made plates centered. Oh my God, I can't believe I made plates centered. Wet concrete plates. I just wasted 500 concrete mix. Plates centered. Ugh. I'm gonna hold on to them because who knows, I might be able to use them for something. I don't see how. I would probably never use centered plates. Oh, I can't believe I did that. God darn it. Ah! That sucks. Alright, well, let's go ahead in here. So let's go ahead and put these right here. So this will be on face. Yes, there we go. On face. Put them down below so they match. Plus, if those spikes get broken out, if you don't put them on the bottom, they could theoretically maybe fall. I don't think they would because they're usually connected to each other, but still. I don't know what I want to do about the sides here. So I was thinking maybe iron plates up one more and then iron bars on top. I'm not really sure. I really want to use iron bars, but it doesn't make any sense. You know, they're just so much more weaker. And to use iron bars for looks when they're so much more weaker, I mean, I guess I could use them, and if it becomes an issue, I could always replace them. I could do that. Just use the iron. By the way, whenever it becomes overcast like this, I know why the Fun Pimps did it. And on one like level of consciousness, I'm like, oh, that is cool. It is atmospheric. And on the other end of consciousness, I'm like, this looks like crap, and I'm trying to make a video here. You know what I mean? It's hard to see. I don't like it. It sucks. But I see why they did it. I get it. It's just, I don't know. Well, I guess I explained myself pretty properly. All right, so am I going to commit here? All right, so that one's right there. Blades around like that. This one's right here. Blades around like that. I think I can commit. Well, I could commit if I had concrete on me. Let's get some concrete and commit to this stuff and then call it a video. I'm going to turn off my timer now so it doesn't go beeping on me, getting all my business. I got to bring back a chainsaw as well because I have to do some, I have to cut down these trees, man. These trees are going to cause lag. And plus I could use the wood, I'm sure, for something. So, all right. I don't see any reason not to do this. Now, there's going to be one right here. There's going to be a blade trap right here. And then there's going to be a block above it. And then another blade trap. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do that yet. But I'm going to bring the blade traps before I figure it out. I've got a couple different ways to handle it. So I'm pretty sure I can make it work. I just don't know how yet. It's one of those things that I'm like, okay, I know that's going to work. I just got to figure it out. All right, so let's go ahead and here. And let's upgrade this. These I do want to upgrade to reinforced concrete before I put the blade chops on them. Just because I might have trouble upgrading it if I do it after the fact. There's some more stuff I could do below. Yeah, let's do some more work below. Why not? Why not? I totally forgot to... Oh, wow. Okay. How the hell? That was a hell of a drop to not only not take any damage, but not hurt my leg or anything. That's pretty crazy. All right, someone mentioned down here to put spikes on the pillars. I'm not a big fan of spikes on the pillars. I'll just put the spikes on the floor. The spikes on the pillars are going to take up too much room. I'll have to make less pillars, and they're just as good on the floor, if not better. So, good idea. I've seen people do it. It just isn't going to work for this build. Okay, so we got to put these one below. Or should I go 2? I'm going to go 2 because I can. All right, I'm committing here. So is this it? Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not. This is a good setup, and the pillars are total redundancy. Gonna be awesome. Even if I do get a zombie down here, they're gonna have trouble breaking out those pillars in time. So, you know what? I want that to be reinforced concrete. Oh, God damn it! That noise you just heard was really, really irritating. And basically what it is it's my stream. It's one of my... Basically, I record with OBS and I also stream with OBS. And for some reason, even though I have those things turned off, you're hearing notifications on when people are following me. So basically what happened was someone just followed me on Twitch. And I don't know why it does that. It's so annoying. I have it off. It shouldn't be making any noise, but... Alright, guys. I think I'm just about done here. You see what I'm doing. There can be any more surprises. Next time I come back here... let me know what you guys think about the building episodes. Am I doing too much of them? Should I do more? I want this base built. Alright, so I will build every day. If you guys can stomach that, I would be thrilled. If you're going to get bored and stop watching, let me know and I'll do some loot runs or something. I mean, I need guns, so I don't mind doing loot runs. It's just... I want this freaking base built. So, let me know what you think about all the building episodes in the comments. That's going to be it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time, and until then, take it easy.